Today we are going to discuss one of the very important topic in the field of palmistry. What is that one line which can make like a significant, a big change, positive change, auspicious, or very kind of lucky change in your life? So let's discuss about the most prosperous, the best line of your palm, which is called as the fate line. So this is going to be today's topic of discussion. Welcome back to this channel. My name is Gautam, host for this channel, and today we are discussing about fate line in palmistry. Okay, so we'll discuss about what is the fate line and introduction about the fate line. Watch this video till the end because I'm going to demonstrate some live examples of some good fate line, average fate line, some bad fate lines in palmistry. So watch this video and keep learning and keep sharing your thoughts in your comment section also. If you're new to the channel, you know what you have to do. You have to click on the bell icon and subscribe to the channel so that you can get more interesting videos on Vedic astrology and palmistry by your host Gautam. So let's start with this video and let's discuss about what is fate line. Firstly, fate line is the line of your life which can really make you very fortunate enough, even though if there are other lines in your palm which are still like average or which are still okay. The shape of the palm is okay, no problem. The color of the palm might not be pink or might not be red, which is really good. But even if you have that one line which is beautiful, which is the best, that can be kind of a make it or a break it situation that can really enhance your life to the end. 2023 is about to come. Let's see if you have, if your that line is getting activated, if your fate line is getting activated. If yes, then 2023 is going to be like very amazing, marvelous year for every one of you in life. So what is fate line? Let's understand what is fate line. Fate line is the line which starts at the bottom of your palm and goes all the way to the mount of Saturn. Let me demonstrate how exactly the fate line looks like. This is how the fate line looks. So if you have like this straight line starting from the bottom goes all the way up till your middle finger, your the finger of Saturn. Basically, if you have that one straight line or two straight lines, sometimes if you're lucky, if you have that wow factor, sometimes it can be like two and a half lines, also slight small lines going upward in the upper direction. If you have this, comment below and let me know, because this is like the luckiest sign of your life. This sign, this line, if you have, is going to change the way you look at your profession, you look at your karma, you look at your career path, your job, your business is going to flourish. You are going to get super success in the year of 2023, because this specific line is so lucky that it can give you all happiness, all the things which are required out of your karmic path, your career path, your happiness, your life overall. Okay, let's understand what happens when you have like different types of fate line. Now if you see in this example specifically, there are this fate line, it kind of breaks, right? There's high possibility that you would have like a break in fate lines. Typically a break in such kind of a fate line is not considered good. It could mean that the number one thing which it could mean is that you can change your job. If this fate line is breaking, there could be a job change for you in 2023. That you could be thinking about changing the field of your career. You might be doing a 9 to 5 job, but you might also be thinking to start your own business, a part-time business, a small business, business on weekends, self entrepreneurship, or like a full-time business also. Or you might be thinking about starting another business, like more than two businesses. If you have like multiple lines of fate line, or if the fate line is breaking and starting again, then it's a good sign. If the fate line is breaking but there's none of this line is starting again, then it could mean that this the career is about to end, or you might not get anything significant in many years of your career path. So that is why very it is very important to see how the career lines overall goes. Let me give you one more example. So if you see in this example, the green arrow is the start of the career line, and the black arrow is the end of the career line. And as you can see, the red arrow is somewhere between the age of, you would be somewhere at the age of like 40 or 45. That's the midlife age, midlife fate line uh, timings on your palm. So green is where it starts, black is where it ends. Green is where it starts at the bottom of the amount of Venus, and it develops, and goes all the way to the mount of Saturn. Right? Mount of Venus and Mount on Saturn are very friendly because Shani Dev and Shukra Dev, Saturn and Venus, are like very friendly planets to each other. Hence, if you see this kind of an combination of one line going all the way, it's beautiful, it's best. And as you can see in this line, the line is like very well developed, I would say. It's a classic example of a good fate line. If you have this kind of a line, then you're gonna be very, very successful overall. And this kind of a line, which means one career line, one thought process. Your thought process is going to be like, straight headed, and you will succeed in whatever you want to succeed. Like, if you want to succeed in the field of creativity, you can do. If you want to succeed in the field of business, you can get into business. You can do very good business in life and earn a lot of money through this fate line, luck line, fortune lines. Sometimes people, some of my gurus, they used to call this as line of Saturn also, Shani Rekha or Saturn line, because it goes all the way till the mount of Saturn. Hence, it is also called as the line of Saturn also. So it has one line, but it has like so many names in Western astrology. Here in Canada and America, people have call it as a different line, fortunes lines and stuff. In India, it has a fate line. In China, in Europe, it has a different name or different name to it. Significance remains the same globally, but name is always kind of different in different subcontinents of the world. All right. Also, before that, let me share one quick thing. If you're like on Instagram, then do follow. There are these links below of my Facebook, my Instagram, and also my Twitter. I do daily post about palmistry. You can learn a lot about palm readings. You can learn a lot about your life using this Instagram platform of mine. So look forward to see you there on Instagram too. Now let me put this slide, which is very, very significant slide, because this picture signifies the timing of your fate line. So in the previous uh, picture you saw, the previous demonstration you saw, the green was the spot where it starts, and now you can see, I have mentioned the age 5, 10, 15, 20. You could be at the age of 25 right now. You could be like a 30-year-old person or 40-year-old person. So you can check where exactly you are uh, in terms of your age on that palm, on the fate line. And based on that, you can see if there is any vertical line cutting your fate line. If yes, then those are the years wherein you will feel, you will face a lot of challenges. You will face like a lot of struggles overall in your career path, because sometimes some years we are very good, in some years we don't do good in our job, in our business. Specifically some months we do amazing, we have good relationship with our boss, with our management, with our managers. Sometimes there are some months wherein we don't enjoy good relationship at work, and that really pisses us off, and that really wants us to change the job or change the organization, right? uh, what are the circumstances why people leave the company, why people leave the job, or why people switch their business? You might be selling something, and in the next year you would want to start like a new business, provide new services. Okay, so why does that happen? That really you can check that happens because there could be change in the fate line. uh, exactly when will you change the job, or exactly when will you get super success from your business or from your job is you can check on the timings. Okay, so hey, for example, if you're 32 years old, and at the between the age of 32 to 35, on this there's like one beautiful line. If there is some special signs like triangle or trident or trishul or lotus, which is very rare, I have discussed that in my previous video. If you have not watched that video, do watch. 5 lucky signs in palmistry which can really change your life, right? If you not watched that video, go back. There could be one video in my live session, so watch that video. So if you have those lucky signs on the fate line, then 2023, 2024, 2025, the next 2 to 3 years would be very beautiful in your career. I feel that career path or career line or fate line is important because career will fetch you money. Career will give you your bread and butter. Career will give you your jam and toast. Career will give you desserts. Career will give you so many things. Money in this point of time, in this era, in this yuga of Kali Yuga, wherein we see, like, a lot of people are very materialistic. If you have, such kind of a beautiful palm lines, it is good because you will earn money, and money will can bring in some kind of, you know easiness, or it would provide you provisions. Not necessary money may give you happiness or not, I'm not sure. There was a saying that money can buy you happiness, right? Uh, Comment below and let me know if it's true. Can money buy you happiness? Yes, no, or don't know. I would like to see your comments in the comment box. Some people believe yes, money can buy all the happiness. If you have money, you can do everything. Some people feel the opposite. They feel that no, money is not important. There are some other things which is important, which can give them happiness. Not money, but something else can give them happiness. Those are the people who are like very spiritual, I would say. They would have those spiritual lines. They would have the cross X mark between the headline and the heart line. They are the people who would have a very strong mount of Jupiter, as you can see in this palm. The mount of Jupiter is like well developed, right? We all could have like a different opinion in our life. I'm sure you guys are commenting a lot. I can see a lot of comments coming in. I would answer or check all your comments at the end of the sessions. I will answer to all your questions. If you have any questions, please comment and let me know. I'm going to show you one surprise, like one wow factor which I had come across. One of the best fate lines. I won't say line. Line means one line. This is like multiple fate line. Uh, wow. As you can see, this palm has like two fate lines going very parallel to each other, starting at a very early age, goes all the way to the end. What does this signify? This signifies that this gentleman had or have like two major big successful business verticals going parallel, going very successful and doing great in life. And you can see this. There's this line of fame, the sun line under the ring finger. There is this line you can see, right? So this line signifies that there's fame also. So this gentleman has got immense fame. Whatever the person would do, the person, would get good name, fame, credibility for their work. And this person has like two fame lines, which signifies amazing success in two different businesses, not one business, two different businesses. And because of that two major business, there are like, you know more than 10 to 12 sub businesses or sub verticals or subdivisions of business. So amazing fate line. And this is rare. Comment below and let me know if you have such kind of a fate line, because I feel that it is like very rare, and very less people would have something like this. Okay, so this is, and you can see like the headline is also very straight. This person is believer of karma, believer of thought process. Whatever the person thinks will achieve in life, and no one can manipulate this person's mind. Because a lot of time it happens in our life, we are in a state of confused state of mind, right? Typically Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces, these are the three signs which takes a lot of time to decide on things. Decision making is very very indecisive. Decision making becomes a problem of their life. I had a friend of mine who has a strong like a Gemini personality, and whenever goes for shopping is always indecisive, always confused between whether to buy this or that. Even if he used to buy this product, uh, at the end of checkout he used to change his mind. So that's the Gemini. So astrology and palmistry sometimes goes very accurately like hand in hand. Sometimes in terms of astrology you get the navamsha, you can check the dasamsa, you can check like these things which could signify things which will also match. Yesterday I was doing a client consultation, and in that the client had some questions based on the career path, and I saw the D10 chart, dasamsa of the janma kundali. I saw the stars, I saw the nakshatra, and it was really matching with the palm. Do you guys know you have zodiac signs in your palm? Do you guys know you can see what ascendant are you born with looking at your palm? They were like great astrologers back from many years back. There was no calculation, no laptop, no mobile phones, no digital era. Still, they were able to check or tell you about your past, present, future very easily by looking at your palm. They used to see, okay, which are the good planets, which are the bad planets, what ascendant view would be. It is an art of prediction, and it could be easy after several years of your experience. Now for me, it's been 12 years in this field of astrology and palmistry, and 12 years I have learned immense knowledge about what exactly, what planets are positive on your palm and what planets are negative, which planets are exalted or which planets are debilitated. You can easily check using your own palm, even if you don't have your birth chart, right? So that's the power of palmistry. Palmistry readings are like very accurate. It can tell you everything about your life. Okay. Now let me show you some more images. So I was discussing about this was like very interesting fate line. And in this fate line you see the fate line is starting, stop, start, stop, start, stop. If this happens, you will start a business, you will stop. You will start another business, you will stop. You will start another business, you will stop. You'll be very indecisive with regards to what business you should do in life. If that's the case, if this is the specific case, then you may have to get some guidance looking at your palm. Look at the mount, which is the best mount. Or look at your planets in your Navamsha, which is the best planet of your career life in your astrology. If Jupiter is the planet of your career life, then you will get more success in abroad or in long distance. If Rahu is strong in your palm, then what are you doing at the place of your birth? You have to migrate. You have to move into a different city or different state, different province or different country, and you will move if you have that very strong foreign migration line in your palm, which I cannot show on you on this picture, but I have done one video on foreign migration or foreign settlement in palmistry. If you're new to this channel, please watch that video. You will get clear idea whether you're going to travel a lot, yes or no. Okay, but today we are focusing more on the fate line. And as you can see, like fate line, if there's no fate line, that is still okay, because a lot of times people don't have any fate line at all, but still they are successful, right? In those cases, specifically, the mounts really work. The shape of the palm really work well for that, for those kind of people. If you don't have any fate line, that signifies your open personality. You're open to any new business, new changes in your life, and through certain idea generation or thought process coming to your mind, you can really change overall life of yours. Let me quickly check comments coming in from every one of you. Bin is here. Bhakti is here. Hey, hi Bhakti. Debopriya is here. Uh, there is a question from coming in from Serendipity. Dipiti, sorry. What if the fate line is not fully straight? This was what I was explaining. If the fate line is not fully straight, if it's like zigzag, okay. There are now. This is a good question. What are the different types of fate line? These are the different types of possible fate lines which I have analyzed in last couple of years. One is deep fate line. The deep means one strong fate line, very deep, very dark. That is typically not very good. Somewhere between deep and light, like a medium straight line, is one of the very auspicious, very beautiful line. Okay, divided line. If it's like divided, like start, stop, not good. Okay, zigzag, not good, because zigzag means you're you're in say for example you're in New Delhi, you're struggling for your career, then you went to Mumbai, again struggling for your career, then you went to Bangalore, struggling for career, you went to Punjab, you went to Canada, struggling for career, you went to America. You will not get struggle anywhere. Zigzag lines typically doesn't give very good results, and I hope you guys don't have zigzag lines, right? If you have, then there could be certain remedies, there could be certain astrological guidance which may help you typically to improve on your life. Chained and waved lines. So if your fate line, or for example if you have any line in your palm which has like a chained kind of a scenario overall, like on your palm, if you have like chains going, forming chains, there's a line, and then along which line there is like a chain, a zigzag, that is also not considered very auspicious. Invisible lines still okay, because there is a possibility of visibility in the future. Thing which is not visible today could be visible tomorrow, right? So visible lines or no lines is all okay. If you have like no lines, is good. But the best is like one very mild, not very deep or not very light, like medium light line. That's like the best line. Maybe for example something like this. In this example, you can see it's like a, I would say, not very deep but not very light. Initially, where I have marked the green arrow, the start, it's very deep. That signifies struggles. So at the starting, there was very high struggle for this person in career. But going forward, somewhere where I have the red mark, there the line gets very beautiful and light, which means at the start of the career, you will face a lot of issues, but somewhere around 35th to 40th birth year, the struggles will over. All your hard work will pay you off. Your you'll put in 100% efforts, and you will get 80% results out of your efforts, right? So that's like really the beauty of the sign. All right, so I have another questions. Thank you so much, and wish you and your family happy new year too. uh, and someone has a break at the red arrow, break in red arrow. Okay, this is a good question. A break at red arrow, which means, let me show you examples. Let me quickly take examples along with what you are getting, so that you can learn or you can take away some positive things. So red, green is the start of the career. Red is somewhere depending upon the shape, right? I'm assuming if this is the shape like a rectangular, so the red arrow would be somewhere you will be at between 37th to 39th birth year. If there's a break, that means at the age of 37 you will change your career field. Okay, you will change your career field. As you can see, like the timing, the red arrow is comes between 35 to 45, right? But precisely it could be seen, looking, what I typically use is I use a magnifying glass or a very high definition picture, and zoom it and see the exact line. That is really very important to check the timings on the palm. In this, you can see the timings on the palm for the fate line. Similarly, there is timings for all the events of your life. When will you get married? You can check the marriage line, the time. When will you, or when will you not? or when will accident happen. You can check that in your palm. A lot of people, they have the suicidal tendencies, mental health issue. You can check that in the palm too. A lot of people, they face relationship issues, they have family disputes, money problems. All these things could be easily identified using the palm lines, the age wherein you stand, and you can get guidance based on that. Okay. Remedies are typically given based on which is the weak planet, what planet is, what mahadasha or what antardasha you are going to go through in 2023. If it's a weak mahadasha or a weak antardasha, or if a negative planet like Ketu or Rahu is transiting in Gochar, it's transiting over your D9, D10 or D60, then you have to be very careful in those specific months. All right. So let me take quickly some more videos. Sorry, some more comments from you guys. Oh wow, this is the question of all time. Uh, Cristiano Messi. I hope you are Cristiano. Ronaldo or Messi, I don't know. So should I? I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I don't know your real name. Could be like just your YouTube name. Uh, should I look at my left hand or right hand? My right hand do not have fate line. I hope your left hand has a fate line. The question is, do we look right hand or do we look at the left hand? Which hand do we look? In my practice, I look both the hands. I do complete analysis of palmistry using both the hands, but typically 60% importance, 65% importance is given to your dominating hand, your active hand. If you eat with your right hand, then you have to see, analyze your right hand. If you are a left handy, then you have to use your left hand. Any left handy people, comment below if you are any left dominating hand people on this live session today. Next question is coming in from Rajiv. If pale at first, then thick later. Wow, this is what I was discussing in this example. Pale at first, and it's getting thick eventually. Something like this. Let me show you. Yeah, something like this. In this specifically, you can see it's dark initially and it's getting light eventually, which is good. If it's like pale eventually at first, and then it is getting thick later on, which means initially you will start things very easily. Initially there would be, you will get easy idea, easy collaborations, easy job. But as and when you move ahead in your life, you might get a job very easily, manager position. But from manager to senior manager, from senior manager to associate vice president, president, CEO, there will be some struggles, or I would say a lot of hard work and efforts which would be required. Thick eventually could also mean politics in at the workplace, and you may have to face a lot of politics in your career life. Okay, let's take some few more questions coming in. Uh, from the next question is mm, 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 mm. Ratnakar Singh. But I think our hard work defines many lines, not vice versa, because lines keep on changing according to your work. Awesome. I like this kind of an comments coming in. Definitely, lines do change. I do agree with what you're saying. You have beautifully articulated your comment. Yes, lines do change as per your karma. The lines change in every 7 days, 7 months, and 7 years of time. But small lines, like the big major lines like heart line, health line, lifeline, they change after every 3 4 years at least. They don't change every year or every month or every week. Small lines like travel lines, thought process lines. Uh, this month you are doing good. Next month you are facing some health issues. Next month you are traveling for work. Next month you are getting promotion. Those kind of a lines, they do change. And they say that some of my gurus have already told me that if your thought process is good, if your karma is good, believe in karma, right? Believe in karma. That is the biggest thing which you have to do in 2023. Do hard work, plan your things, have monthly plans, have weekly plans, have some goals for 2023. Okay, and do not feel that you have to start on Jan the 1st. A lot of people have uh, this childish idea to start something new in the new year resolution. I don't believe in like resolutions and stuff. You have to, if you want to change, you have to change now. Today is the time. This is the moment where you have to believe in the big transformation, big change. Otherwise, if you think that I'll change in new year, then you will change in 2025. Okay, now comment below and let me know if you believe in karma, if you believe that karma can still change a lot of things. I feel yes, karma can change a lot of things, but right karma can change a lot of things. You might be going in different directions in your life, but you might not be getting success. You might be opening up different doors, you might be going in different directions, and still success is not coming your way. The reason is you might be going in wrong direction. Jyotisha, Hastarekha, palmistry analysis could highly 90 to 95% could show you that this is the path. And the specialist, the biggest thing which can give you guidance is the D60 chart. Shashti in the Janma Kundi, D60 chart can tell you everything, past, present, future, very easily, because Sashtiansha Kundli changes in every 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes. That's very critical to analyze the D60 chart. Okay, let's take some few more questions coming in. This is, I like this question. I have one line going up at my palm at 60 and 60 degree, and midway line is getting connected at it again, going up at like 80 degree. No cuts, but both are different lines. This is a wow factor. This means that there is a very high possibility for whoever you are, mindfulness, I like the name. There is very high possibility of multitasking. You will be doing multitasking for many years. For many years you will be into like different work or different career lines. Luck will not be coming in from one way for you. Luck will be coming in from many ways, if that's the combination. uh, if you have any in your palm. Let's take some few more quick questions before I call it for the day. Okay. I don't see any comments. You guys are commenting in. Okay, there's Rajiv here, Pooja is here, Trishya is here, Wood is here. Mm, So on my right hand, I have long fate line, but not straight. But on my left, the it's half. Right hand big fate line, left has small fate line. What does it mean? If typically left hand is past life karma, right hand is this life karma, and based on how you really look, if that's the combination that really signifies that there's a big change in terms of your personality. The person which you were in your teenage and the person which you are now is like completely different personality, and personality will signify your further career path. You could be a very creative person. Depending upon if the fate line is touching moon or Venus, then you would get success in the field of creativity. If the fate line is touching sun, you would get great success in the field of stock markets, in the field of government or politics or political career path also. But that typically signifies like half and full here, which means that you may have to put in more efforts in the second half of your life, like somewhere after like 35, 38 onwards is the struggling time, the time of your life. Let's take some few more questions. uh, Money doesn't give happiness. It can just help to live in the world and should not be the reason to live in this world. Wow, I really like this. It could be like a quote actually. Well articulated, my friend. Money is not significantly not necessary sometimes. It's small things. You have family members, small surprises. It could make your day, it could make your life overall. So well said. Let's take one more question. What does a fish facing downward connects with a line that has branches under the ring finger and the right hand means? Wow, this is slightly complicated, uh, because in this scenario we have to see the exact degree of fish, how big or small the fish is. But typically, if that's the scene that uh, and specifically under the ring finger, that means that there could be some problems related to your name fame. You might be working really hard in your career, you might be working really hard in your job, in your business, but sometimes people might not respect you. People may not be able to give you like a good credibility for whatever work you have done. Downward fish. If the fish was upward, then the scenarios were, were about to be like completely, totally like different scenarios overall. All right. So, what does it mean if a person has all the lines under each finger? Like all the lines under each finger? Or do you mean to say under the, like, do you mean to say uh, on the fingers or under the finger, like here? I feel that you mean that here on the mount, if you have like vertical lines on each mount, very good sign. That means that success is going to be very good. All the mounts are well developed. This finger, the first finger, you can see this is the mount of Jupiter. Second, the middle finger here, this is the mount of Saturn. Third finger here, this is the mount of Sun. This pinky finger or small finger is the mount of Mercury. Thumb, below thumb is the mount of Venus, right? And somewhere here we have mount of Mars, lower mount and higher mount of Mars. Okay, Rahu is in center, Ketu is at the bottom. Rahu is here, Ketu is center. Sometimes if Rahu, there are some negative signs near Rahu, that could mean some problems related to, or you might have like Surya Rahu conjunction in your birth chart, or Chandra Rahu conjunction, which are typically not a very good conjunctions in the kundali or in the birth chart. Okay, and let me take the last question of the day. I don't see any questions over here. uh, but yeah, thank you so much guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video today. Please hit the like button if you have not yet liked this video. Please hit the like button. uh, that would, I would understand you're watching this video, okay, and you're liking the video. And also, this is my Instagram for daily palmistry and astrology related posts for you guys. I will see you there, and take care. And I hope this is not my last live session of this year. The last live session will be tomorrow. I'll be doing it tomorrow early morning for you guys, and that will be my last live session for 2022. Then I'm done with the live sessions. Then I'll see you next year. Yeah, this is very funny. Today, being Friday, a lot of people are saying on the phone, okay, I was talking to my friend, and I was asking when are we meeting? He said we'll meet next year. I said next year. Well, wow, yeah, this is just 2 days left for this year to be to a year to get over. So wish you all a very happy year well in advance if you are not joining my tomorrow's live session. And have a great, have a joyful, very happy new year overall. Keep smiling and keep doing the good karma, because that right karma, good karma can change your life, your family life, and life around you everywhere. I'll see you next time with another new video on Vedic astrology. Take care and goodbye.